California Big One earthquake warning. Real threat of major earthquake striking. We've had a number of earthquakes on the west coast around Los Angeles. A lot of them around 4 magnitude, and aftershocks, of course. All this after the July 4th and 5th Ridgecrest earthquake have triggered the San Andreas, the Garlic Fault, southern San Andreas as well. Now, a major California earthquake will strike, and residents of the U.S. West Coast must be prepared immediately. This is what an expert is warning. I just posted a video today concerning the Garlic Fault, that they do expect a major earthquake on the Garlic Fault as well because of the fact that it has been triggered by the Ridgecrest earthquakes. Faults there that they did not know existed, unknown faults that are perpendicular to each other, and that has caused the Garlic Fault to start moving. Now, a major quake, of course they call it the big one, will happen. This is Robert de Groot of U.S. Geological Survey, USGS, told the media. He says tension has been building up along the San Andreas Fault for centuries. Experts predict the ground-splitting earthquake for when the fault line finally ruptures. USGS said it will be at least a 7.9 on the Richter scale, magnitude 7.9, and will leave a trail of destruction. Now, we know that a lot of the buildings around Los Angeles, a lot of the areas around San Francisco, which has a lot of landfill, are very soft sediment there. A lot of people work and live in those areas of the Bay Area and San Francisco, where the land is very unstable. It will liquefy. There's a thing called liquefaction that takes place when a strong earthquake does hit. It acts almost like quicksand, and a lot of the buildings there will not be able to withstand a strong earthquake. So anyway, for this reason, USGS designed the Shake Alert application. It's designed to warn people ahead of tremors. They are warned in the case that the application knows where you are. It works by GPS, and it'll give you a warning because it'll assess that you will have shaking in your area. So you should have that app, Shake Alert Map, designed to warn residents ahead of tremors measuring more than 4.5 magnitude. The hope is that it will give people enough time to prepare, either by evacuating or taking cover in the event of a major tremor. USGS designed this app on the back of major quakes around the globe, such as the 1995 Kobe, Japan earthquake with the magnitude 6.5 tremor. Japan designed an earthquake warning app following the tragedy, but US wanted to be proactive rather than reactive. Robert de Groot of the USGS, who helped create this Shake Alert, told media that they want Californians to be prepared for the big one. He said the Japan earthquake caused a lot of damage and loss, and those countries, their reaction was to build earthquake apps, which could warn people, of course, ahead of time before the earthquake. Now, the U.S. has not had that big an earthquake in recent times, but they said we are building our system in anticipation of potentially having that big earthquake, which is going to happen. And he goes on to say, where I live in Southern California, there is a real threat of a magnitude 7.8 or larger earthquake, which is considered to be our big one on the San Andreas Fault. But it's not only the big one which should worry Californians. Groot said that smaller earthquakes can cause tens of billions of dollars of damage as well, and he explains that the really big ones only happen very infrequently, maybe every 150 to 200 years. The smaller ones, which can still cause many tens of billions of dollars worth of damage, happen much more frequently. And he says, so it's important to understand that this is not all about the big one. It's also about those moderate earthquakes which can happen in urbanized areas, in other words, the cities. Even California's governor warned that the big one could be on its way. He said it's just around the corner, urged people to get the warning app. Governor of California, Gavin Newsom, told residents of the Golden State to be vigilant because the big one could be around the corner to strike at any time. He said, nothing can replace families having a plan for earthquakes and other emergencies. We know that the big one might be around the corner, and I encourage every Californian to download this app and ensure your family is earthquake ready. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.